Have you ever felt a pang of fear after a routine test? You went in for peace of mind, but walked out with anxiety, more appointments, maybe even a procedure you weren't expecting. We're told that early detection saves lives, and for many years that message has helped millions. But after retirement, when our bodies age, risks shift, and life priorities change early, detection can sometimes do more harm than good. It's a hard truth, and it's one most people never hear. Today I want to talk to you gently, but honestly, about why finding something early isn't always the blessing it seems, especially after 60 or 70. This is not about avoiding care. It's about making care more thoughtful, more personalized, and more aligned with what truly matters to you. Let's look at 6 reasons why early detection, in some cases, may not be the right call. 1. Not all early problems become big. Problems. Meet Evelyn, 73. She went in for a routine full-body scan to be safe. The scan found a small nodule on her lung. Not cancer, not causing symptoms, but it led to a biopsy, then follow-up scans, then months of worry. In the end, it was benign, but the stress, the radiation exposure, and the invasive tests took a toll. This is called overdiagnosis, when we find something that looks abnormal but would never have caused harm in the person's lifetime. Many small growths or changes in the body grow very slowly. In people over 70, they may never become dangerous, and often they don't need treatment at all. But once something is found, it's hard not to act on it. That's how good intentions can spiral into unnecessary medical journeys. To the risk of false positives increases with age. Let's talk about George. He's 76 and still sharp as a tack. He had a prostate-specific antigen PSA test as part of a checkup. The results came back slightly high, and suddenly, he was caught in a whirlwind of tests, biopsies, and decisions. The thing is, PSA levels often rise naturally with age, and the test isn't perfect. For men over 70, the US Preventive Services Task Force no longer recommends routine PSA screening because the harms often outweigh the benefits. False positives test. Results that look bad but aren't led to fear. Unnecessary procedures, and sometimes even damage to the body. The older we get, the more our test results vary, and the more likely we are to be flagged for something that may not matter at all. 3. Some treatments are riskier than the disease itself. Nancy, 78, had a routine mammogram that found a suspicious spot. She underwent a lumpectomy, followed by radiation. The good news, it wasn't an aggressive cancer. The not so good news, the treatment left her fatigued, emotionally shaken, and with chronic skin irritation. For many older adults, treating very early-stage disease can cause more suffering than simply monitoring it. Why? Because treatments like chemotherapy, radiation, or surgery often come with side effects that hit harder as we age. If something isn't likely to shorten your life, but the treatment will affect your quality of life, that's a decision worth thinking through carefully. 4. Time horizon matters more than you think. Here, a phrase that's important. The time horizon of benefit. Let me explain. Colonoscopies, for example, are meant to find slow-growing polyps that might turn into cancer over 10 to 15 years. But if you're 75 or 80, and your life expectancy is, say, 10 years or less due to other conditions, that benefit becomes very small, and the risks of the procedure start to outweigh the rewards. That doesn't mean giving up. It means shifting the focus. Instead of looking for distant threats, We prioritize what keeps you well and comfortable now. 5. Medical testing can create lifelong labels. Bob, 81, had a scan for mild chest discomfort. It showed early signs of coronary artery disease. Now, every visit to the doctor brings more tests, more prescriptions, and a growing sense that he's sick, even though he feels fine. Tests don't just give results, they give labels, and once you have a label, pre-cancer, mild heart disease, borderline memory loss, it can change how you're treated, how you see yourself, and how your family sees you. Sometimes, knowing less, when nothing is bothering you, can actually lead to a better, freer life. 6. Quality of life should lead the conversation. Let's end with Sharon. She's 82, vibrant, joyful, and living with mild arthritis. Her doctor asked if she wanted to do a full panel of age-related screenings just to be safe. Sharon paused. She said, "Doctor, I don't want to spend the next year bouncing between specialists. I want to spend it dancing at my granddaughter's wedding." That moment mattered, because after 70 or 75, the real question becomes, what brings you joy? What helps you feel alive? That might be walking every morning, cooking for friends, watching birds in your garden. If a test threatens to steal months of your time with minimal gain, it's okay to say, no, thank you. Early detection has its place. It saves lives, especially in younger, healthier adults. But after retirement, the calculus shifts. Your values, your energy, your time, they become the guiding stars. So here's my gentle invitation. Talk with your doctor about what screenings still make sense for you. Ask about the risk versus benefit based on your age and health. And never be afraid to say, I want to focus on living well, not just living long. Have you ever gone through a test or treatment you later questioned, or made a decision that brought you more peace than panic? I'd love to hear your story in the comments, and if this video helped you rethink something, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a gentler voice in their health journey. You deserve care that respects your years, your wisdom, and your life. Thanks for watching and take good care.